Alrighty, how is everyone doing today? And welcome to my channel. This channel's for educational purposes. We check into all kinds of stuff that is way off the beaten path and things that you might not know anything about because they've been suppressed. But if you're a digger, an anon, or a truther, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I might take you a little bit further than you've already been. This segment is called the Q-tip of the spear, and this is where I go over events of the InfoWar and through the lens of some of the great podcasters that I've listened to over the day, the tip of the spear people, a lot of Q folks, um, and these are just some of my musings about all that. And I guess to start with, as I've been saying for the last few weeks, I believe that the info war is over and that the patriots have won and that the globalists have lost. And we are either just watching mop up stage or we are watching um, a reenactment of the end game of the events. And interestingly enough, and so I believe that we need to redeploy the diggers and the anons who are in their rabbit holes need to get out of their rabbit holes and get themselves to another red pill um, stance. Um, Everybody needs another dose of red pilling because the red pilling that the Patriots have done up to this point has not been thoroughgoing enough. It's only gone back through the 20th century, if that. And so there's all kinds of conditionings, beliefs, and values that have been inculcated into many of the patriots that go back much further than that. And those are the ones that need to be scrutinized more carefully because they are believing in a lot of belief systems that are um, fraudulent and will collapse like a house of cards when subjected to any type of scrutiny. But they have not been given any type of scrutiny. In spite of people like me out here at the margins yelling and screaming about why don't you give this some scrutiny? Eventually, I think it will kick in. But your religious books, hint, hint, are um, fraudulent, we'll say. One is a psychological operation. The New Testament and the Old Testament is a plagiarization of a myth. And so uh, neither of them um, are what they are advertised to be. The New Testament being strictly propaganda from the Romans. But anyway, and you can check out hundreds of my videos on this channel for the evidence of all that. But the point I was going to make is that I guess Alex Jones has closed down shop and started up shop as the Alex Jones Show. And so there is no more InfoWars. So, like I was saying, the InfoWar is over. Um, the next phase is the implementation phase. Okay, so if the Patriots are in power now, they have dethroned the globalists. What are the Patriots going to do with their power? Well, they're going to implement their values. But their values have not been scrutinized properly for accuracy. And so they're going to end up pushing values that are 100% straight from the globalists, the cabal, the Roman, the Caesars. Um, and so that is going to be it's really like the Trojan horse. Christianity is like the Trojan horse, where the enemy is able to camp out inside of Christianity, um, and infiltrate the entire patriot movement and get them to believe in something that is entirely cabal. Now, for sure, it's a limited hangout. There are values in the New Testament that are worthy of, living your life upon. But it's just that the story is not true, and it is propaganda, and in fact, it's mockery and satire. And so you're being made fun of every time you read the New Testament. They're mocking you right to your face, but you're not seeing it. In order to decode some of it, you have to read the work of Josephus, his 7-volume War of the Jews. And that is basically like the twin version of the Gospels. They both are meant to be read together, because they were written together. And we know that Josephus came from the Romans. And when you see all the parallels, and then you add in all the circumstantial evidence, what are the Gospels doing being written in Greek? What are they, which is the language of the Romans? Latin was more of a government language, but regardless, Palestinians, Judeans spoke Aramaic, and the few of them that knew how to write wrote in Aramaic. There was only a small percentage of people that had Greek. Hellenized Jews, the more elite crowd. The Romans had full control of censorship and publishing and distribution within their empire. Um, they were the only people that really had the means to get this religion started, a religion of poverty, more or less. They had a ample motive. They were trying to mellow out and otherwise neutralize and tame, domesticate, and prune the Jews, who had been a huge pain for the Romans ever since they colonized or took over in Judea in 63 BC. The Romans, it's exactly what their MO is. They had created a number of other religions at this very time. And so it's really that the only corroborating existence for Jesus outside of the Bible and the Apocrypha and the Nag Hammadi texts is the Romans. So now the final thing that I'm just going to mention is that I hear just a lot of talk about how sports are rigged and so on. I I I would agree that a lot of sports are rigged, but I mean, really, if they're rigged to the extent that you say they are, that that's even more reason to watch them, because if they really are rigged, like in terms of almost every play, and every game, every play of every game being rigged, then these people are like, they're by far better actors than they are athletes. I mean, you know, spontaneously um, pretending that they care, you know, that they are invested in this. Um, they're always right on time with it, and it's always very, very convincing. So I'm just going to say that it would be amazing if it was rigged, because um, they all deserve Oscars at the highest level, if that's the case. Um, so I can certainly agree that a lot of the results might be rigged, or specific games could be entirely rigged, or you know, but I think that most of the people that talk about the rigging, like, just really have never played these sports before, and don't really have a concept of what goes into it. You can't, some of the stuff you just can't fake, unless unless it's completely over to AI or something like that. But if you're like actually performing this in front of people at a stadium, um, which it's been a while since I've actually seen a live sporting event, so maybe these things are entirely fake for all I know, but I doubt it. Um, anyway, if you disagree with that, please let me know. I'd love to see the evidence. And I'd love to see any evidence that you may have for the legitimate existence of Jesus Christ as well. Um, I would prefer to believe in it. It would make my life a lot easier, but it's just not true. So I just can't. So, um, but, you know, um, I'm always willing to consider more evidence. All right, like, share, subscribe, comment, contribute, and we'll see you next time on the Q-tip of the spear.